said good day, sir!
Alright, welcome guys back to Quantic against EG for Joint Orders of Defense. This is game 2. Game 1 went to EG in a very, very convincing manner. We're already in the draft, so let's not waste any further time. Here we are. Ban. Invoker. Ban. Naga Siren. So, Naga Siren is one of those heroes that, well, actually I played her in a pub with some mates in conjunction with the Tidehunter, and after we got our combo through, they just kind of ripped us apart. They had a panda and stuff like that. But in pro games where you have your team composition very well rounded, then a Naga Siren with a Tidehunter can be, in fact, very, very powerful. Same with Naga Siren, Darkseer, and Enigma. As far as I know, the vacuum does affect the slept units. I couldn't believe my eyes, and I was with one of the Übelst gaming guys on stream. I think it was Alex from Übelst, and he was like, dude, I didn't know that either, because we saw a Darkseer Naga Siren combination and he basically vacuumed all the sleeping units together, and we were like, dude, if there was a Enigma right there, this would be pretty freaking sick. And then you can start thinking about things like, oh, go Naga Siren Ultimate into Vacuum, into Maledict, into Epicenter, and Lich Ultimate. Best team possible. Alright, Tinker, Like, and taking out Darkseer still in the pool, and Quantic, if you don't take Darkseer out, then I don't know what's up. Then you must have some sick strategy up your sleeve. Broodmother, Nature's Prophet, still in the pool, so is Rubik, all the rest. Too many heroes to ban out, so you can't, so you gotta pick your poison, gotta pick the heroes that you, or ban out the heroes that you don't feel comfortable playing up against. And with EG it has been, and actually it was Quantic who banned out Tinker in the first game. But Lycan already gone. Ooh. Oh! The frick. So Malka's like, fine. I really didn't care about Nature's Prophet and Darkseer. I really want to first pick Morphling. And Darkseer still have in the pool, so is Broodmother. And EG feel very confident in this Morphling pick, and there have been, in the past 5 games I casted, there's always been a Morphling in that. At least, well, maybe like 1 or 2 games where he was banned, but Morphling has really, really, really shown in the competitive scene. Now he's basically like the anti-mage in the current game. Like anti-mage was this incredibly powerful hero in Dota 2 when it just came out with a very limited hero pool. Anti-mage was just auto win. Remember guys, those days in the beta where every time the enemy would pick an anti-mage, it would just basically cry and get really pissed off? Yeah, I remember those days too, but those are over, by the way. These days are over. Anti-mage is not as scary as it used to be. Alright, Darkseer, Rubik, counter pick from Quantic. So Rubik just a very, 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 very versatile hero. Very, very versatile because he can just steal spells like a boss. So especially good against an Enigma who has a channeling ultimate and cannot do anything about the Rubik, just snagging away that ultimate while you're channeling that black hole through. So one of the key aspects in Rubik play is positioning. That is where you see things like Yule Scepter or Force Staff and Blink Dagger on him. And that Darkseer, obligatory pick, too powerful of a hero to be left in the pool in the first pick phase. So that is the price that EG pay for Morphling. It's a Rubik and Darkseer, and they seem fine with it. They pick up Enigma and Leshrac. So Leshrac was actually picked by Quantic last game, but also a very, very powerful hero simply because he really has a skill that is in sync with the way the game's currently played in that Diabolic Edict. Good for pushing towers. Good nuker in general, just a nice support hero. He's able to just push towers quickly. And Enigma with Leshrac, they will be able to push towers down very, very fast. So Malka's probably going to be playing Enigma one more time, and Fear's probably going to be playing Morphling one more time. Last pick, first pick phase for Quantic. Let's see what you guys are going to go for. Broodmother has been completely ignored in the first pick and ban phase in the last game as well. She was banned out by Quantic in the second ban phase. And let's see what the last pick for Quantic is going to be now. Maybe a Broodmother wouldn't even be that bad of an idea. I mean, Leshrac has got some good nuking potential, and Morphling can farm those Spiderlings very fast as well. But at least they will have a hero that's able to just pressure a lane as soon as they leave it. Maybe giving Quantic some sort of... Oh! And here I am rambling on about the merits of a Broodmother, all the while Korok's TA is still in the pool. So they go for it. And they took their sweet time to pick her up. So there you go. Quantic still very, very insecure, I guess. Kind of still shell-shocked from what EG put them through last game. Went down to 18 seconds in the bonus time to decide upon a TA for the last pick. Yeah, and there we go. EG taking out some junglers. And Wei is Enchantress. Darkseid is probably going to be doing the long lane solo, TA mid, maybe a tri-lane, short lane. Korok plays a very, 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 very powerful Templar Assassin. So that is one of those typical Korok heroes, and Korok wrote on Reddit as well that he has been looking forward to TA's release for such a long time that when he heard the news that TA was finally implemented on the test, she was the only reason why Korok even installed Dota 2 test. So now second ban phase, Quantic taking out Tidehunter. They might be a little bit worried that the teamfight power of EG might spiral out of control if they have that big teamfight ultimate. I wouldn't be surprised if they also decide to ban out the Sand King after their Tidehunter, because EG will have the first pick, and they have all ranged heroes. They can use a strength hero with some very, very good teamfight potential. So one is that Tidehunter that gets taken out, so you automatically think about what other heroes are there that can fulfill that role. What other heroes have a big impact on team fights, maybe reliable stun and escape mechanism, and Sand King has all of that. And he would fit into their lineup quite well, and I don't see EG not picking Sand King if Quantic don't ban him out. But as it is with the drafting, you don't always have all the heroes in your mind. So, we'll see. In about 40 well, we will see within 40 seconds. Because we got 20 seconds left in the regular time and 18 on bonus. Team Quantic probably think about Sand King right now. Maybe checking their other options. Maybe if they're missing anything major. Maybe they want to say, okay, but the Broodmother is also still in the pool, so which hero are we going to get rid of? Yeah, it's that bonus time. 17, 16. This is going to be very tough for Quantic. The second pick phase for them is going to be on barely any bonus time. The last ban is taking some good resources. Painted Gold. Oh, they take out a Windrunner. Alright. So they don't want to deal with Bulba on that hero. Alright, now EG is taking some time to pick. So now I'm less and less secure with my prediction of the Sand King. Come on, Sand King. You would fit nice into that round. Those are all your friends. Sand King would be good. I mean, a Broodmother's still left in the pool.
5 seconds remaining.
EG, I guess, have a bunch of options. They also barely have used any of their bonus time, so they can burn some of that right now.
Crystal Maiden.
Alright. Sand King, Crystal Maiden, okay. So Broodmother completely ignored up to this point. Templar Assassin solo mid, Darkseer long lane, maybe a tri-lane, or a support hero then in the middle lane with TA. Vandemaster is taken out. The Vengeful Spirit is one of those supports left. And then we got heroes like Witch Doctor, Dazzle. Dazzle might not even be such a bad idea in this type of lineup.
5 seconds. I am Shadow Shaman.
Alright, so they pick up a Shadow Shaman. He does have two very powerful disables, and Nuke and those Mass Serpent wards. So that is something that they might look at, to have a hero that has some reliable disables, because Darkseer has a vacuum, Rubik has a telekinesis, but there's no like Hex or you know, that typical disabling hero out there.
10 seconds remaining.
It's like gimmick disables that Rubik and Darkseer have. Shadow Shaman has like a pure Hex and a Shackle channeling disable. So those are probably going to be targeted toward either Morphling or Enigma, depending on who is more dangerous in the given team fight situation. Once a Shadow Shaman gets a Blink Dagger, he becomes a very dangerous initiating hero. Templar Assassin will also go for that core item. So you have a deadly combination right there. Any hero that gets caught up by themselves will get disabled and killed by TA, in conjunction with the Shadow Shaman disables. And Darkseer on long lane is a hero that is quite capable of racking up some good gold quite fast. Saw some Darkseer players that were actually the most farmed hero on the map after like 10 minutes or so, and they had the hard lane. Simply because they just creep skip with the Ion Shell, they grab themselves the neutral creeps on the way, and like do all that type of stuff. Now, Beastmaster, Sand King, these types of heroes. Lone Druid, fine. He works well too. So there we go, no Sand King, so my prediction was wrong. Lone Druid actually the last pick for EG. Brewmaster is also still left in the pool, but they go for the Lone Druid. Actually a nice choice in my opinion. So they get two quite beefy heroes in their relatively fragile lineup. Well, I guess those three heroes in the middle lane, Leshrac, Enigma, and Crystal Maiden, except for Morphling. He is pretty tanky if he gets the morph off.
10 seconds remaining.
The big question is going to be
5
if
seconds
Quantic can take on TA. What's even more interesting is that
reserve time.
EG decided to take out Venomancer, even though Venomancer is one of the best heroes to go up against a TA because of that passive Poison Sting. But at any rate, last pick is actually going to be a Lich. So maybe a Lich long lane solo? We will see, guys. We'll see about that. Templar Assassin, not only a very good hero for burst damage and for slowing down enemy heroes, the Psionic Trap's also one skill that has a tremendously huge cast range and gives some decent vision. So it's a very good tool for assuming map control. You also want to just share unit control with your teammates so that they can detonate those traps if you're not around or not paying attention or something, so they don't get a call and call you an idiot afterwards for missing the opportunity. They can just do it themselves. Now I'm just waiting for the teams to pick up their heroes and then we're good to go. Quantic against EG. Game 2. EG 1 up. With EG this time on the Radiant side. We're also playing on the US East server this time. Last game was Europe. EG is currently in Europe, so they have a little bit of a ping disadvantage. Fear again on Morphling. Demon this time on Lone Druid. Melk on Crystal Maiden. Universe on Leshrac. And Bulba on Enigma. So Melk is not playing... This queer is blue. Melk not playing Enigma this time around. On toward the Dire side, we'll have Mikey on Shadow Shaman, Matrim on Lich, Painted Gold on Darkseer, Brax on Rubik. And toward the middle lane, and just lurking behind basically is TA, played by none other than Korok. This hero's going to be wrecking some havoc. That's like the one hero in public games that I really don't like playing against. It's like such an annoyance to go up against that hero. Now, if three heroes from EG here, they're probably going to wait for one hero, one support hero that will come in to check the top rune from spawning, and this trio will be able to kill that one lone hero. But from the looks of it, it doesn't appear that Quantic's going to go for it.
The battle begins.
Alright, top rune spot, illusion. Warp block actually used from the Dire side, that they really want to make sure that the long lane heroes from the Radiant side cannot eat their way through these trees and then start pulling from there. That's one thing that they really want to stop, along with that aggressive lane ward. So Painted Gold is all by himself on the bottom lane, no vision support through wards, nothing. He's all by himself. Universe is getting initiated upon. Leshrak's gonna be the first blood. He goes down. Last goes to Brax. Fear is here with illusions. They might want to go aggressive on Mikey. The slow from Crystal Nova is pretty long for a level 1 skill. I think it's 3.5 or 4 seconds or something like that. 3.5 seconds on level 1. And then plus a half second for each successive level. Mikey immediately pulling the pull camp. So we have a tri-lane on top. Some pretty non-standard heroes up here. A Lich, a Rubik, and a Rasta. Painted Gold already going to work, spamming out those Ion Shells. Middle lane TA against Enigma. I guess the Eidolons are a pretty good tool to break the refraction as well. Alright, Mikey getting on some counter warding business.
For the temple.
Alright, Fear now is rotated down toward the middle lane. They realize that the top tri-lane is pretty tough and that Morphling is probably going to be starving in terms of farm. So now we'll probably have again this dual lane against the solo lane in mid situation. Fear actually caught a lot of damage from the Harass now from Korok. Establishing dominance on lane. Melk coming in with the Crystal Nova. Already plays down Sentry. Oh, Korok's going in against Melk. He's got to be careful. Refraction is used. Goes aggressively onto Fear. He has to be very, very careful. 2 more attacks. Fear has to use the waveform defensively. Korok knows his hero by heart. Whatever he can do or cannot afford to be doing. And even with the Crystal Maiden here, Korok does not care. He has 800 gold ready. Matrim joins his mate in the middle lane. Gets to work with the sacrifice. And Bulban on top of the Shrek. Brax left to his own devices and Mikey's just going to be pulling creeps. He's probably going to be waiting for the 51, 52, 53 second mark to stack the camp. To eventually effectively deny one entire creep wave from the enemy. Bottle in the stash of TA by now. Painted Gold already has this ring, his soul ring up to 16 last hits, but nothing against Demon right here. Lone Druid is one of the strongest laners out there, in a one-on-one situation arguably the best, but Darkseer is not to be underestimated either. TP coming in. Oh, there's that entangle on Paint. He gets out safely. Level 2 on the Surge even. Middle lane Templar Assassin now finally goes down to Fear and Milk. Need a drink. Back guys, sorry about that. TA now TPing back into the middle lane. Where's that bottle from TA? Now it's there.
Stopped cold.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Universe also down in the Radiant jungle, getting something done. Painted Gold gonna come in, gonna spot him out. Universe just used his nuke. There might be the time for Painted Gold to go aggressive, but he doesn't want to overextend. It's his task just to not to die, to get some lasses along the way, but just don't die. Basically the top objective of a long lane solo hero.
Top tower is under attack.
Boba gets forced back as a ginormous creep wave is doing some very, very big damage on the tier 1 tower on top.
Radiant's
Rubik did a good job on lane. This tower might actually go down to the deny range. Might not. It might very well get denied if this sea sheep gets like 3, 4, 5 attacks out. There it is in deny range, and there comes Boba. He's been waiting just for that. He even goes aggressively onto Brax. Oh, he pulls him closer to him. 170 HP left, and now Boba's gonna go for the deny. Nuke's coming out from. Oh, the last goes for Rasta. Darkseer as well as Lich dropped though, and Brax now going on the offensive. Boba might be in big trouble. The telekinesis, 1 more second. Brax gonna go for it. There he goes, pulls him up, gonna toss him right back, and down he goes to an auto attack from Rubik on the Nuke even. And he just TP's back to base. Middle lane, Korok almost got a kill on Fear. He jukes and survives it. So Korok is 0 for 1. Has his bottle up, gonna find himself a DD rune. They're probably gonna come looking for another kill. Crystal Maiden level 5 could be an easy enough target. 450 HP left on her. Matchman going in for the slow. Oh, not quite in range, and Korok now shows himself. So Melk is safe for now. And Brax has the arcane boots up. Support TP coming into the middle lane from Morphling. And the Quantic boys are going in on Universe. Gets pulled back. Leshrac, too little HP, and drops immediately to the good combination from Darkseer as well as Rubik. In the mid lane, we still have some action happening. Korok tries to go for a kill on Melk. One last attack. Does get the kill. Transitions over to Fear. The bonus damage from the DD is just so strong in conjunction with the refraction. And the Lone Druid even getting a kill in the bottom lane on Darkseer. Dove the tower there with his bear and killed him. Slow out on Fear. Oh, the burst damage. Is it going to be enough? He starts strength morphing, but the slow is still going. Korok tries to get himself into position to better attack. Fear now back up to 500 HP, morphing into strength as much as he can. Tries to get himself away, but there's too many heroes from EG. And down goes T8 with some good support coming in from Melk as well as Universe. And there's that morph, the power of the skill that gives Morphling his name. He's just able to be basically dead in one moment and then just survive, and then also get a kill in the next. And there is going to be the change, the trade-off for Quantic. They want to try to get Boba, but he actually deals out some massive damage onto Shadow Shaman. He goes down to 90 HP, almost drops himself. So EG is playing extremely confident. Fear with an invisibility rune coming up, and Brax already TPing himself into safety. Fear is not going to find anyone. Korok 42 last hit, Lone Druid 48. 3 out of the top 4 most farmed heroes are from the Dire side. So there you go, reflects in the gold graph significantly.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Korok now gets spotted out. Melk is even going aggressively because Universe is here and so is Boba. And look at that, Diabolic Edict doing some work. The nuke from Melk also flying out. Edict's going to wear off shortly, but Korok's going to be barely surviving this. And now he's just hanging in there. Brax is here, so is Quantic tagged. Alright, Malphus doing some decent damage. Brax turns around, they want to go on Demon, but in the meantime Rasta does drop. Ultimate from Lich, gonna bounce twice. And Matcham chasing after, getting the kill on Leshrac now. The fight is split up though. Demon and Boba trying to run away, get slowed down from Korok. Brax and Painted Gold are here. And they do not commit to the chase. Painted Gold gets entangled up. And Korok goes in. Demon TP's out, no disable from Painted Gold. Quantic want to make something happen. You can see from their movement, they want him to get the tier 1 tower. Ideally, a Crystal Maiden, barely hitting the slow. Nuke from Matcham also coming in. And Korok wants to go for the last hit, but Lich gets it. Just in case Melk will be able to deny himself to the Ancients. So this game is going a lot better for Quantic than the last one. In the last game, Fear was able to get some very good farm going. This game, Not looking so fine. 30 last hits, 10 minutes in.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
He'll have to flash farm it all back when he gets a
Radiant
chance.
structures
Bottom lane. Oh man, Matrim. I think it's Matrim. I wish that he wouldn't.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
My Korok is hasted. They don't find anything yet. They only have the tier 1 on top. That's the only tower that has dropped up to now. So that goes to show how much value both teams are placing on the laning phase. Now Quantic have the tier 1 tower on bot to their own, and I don't think that EG is coming to defend this. EG is using their time wisely to farm up. Boba only has a soul ring on 700 gold. TA gets the last of the tower. Smoke up in the middle lane. They're gonna go. Oh, Mike, he's gonna get bursted down for sure. The last hit does go to Morphling. I was already worried that it might not go to it. The Spirit Bear diving Matrim. They're gonna look for Lucky Entangle. Not gonna get it. They don't want to dive too far. Tier 1 tower still have full HP. So Quantic can defend this. Ross is gonna be back alive before the tower drops. He can just TP him with his ultimate. And Quantic might even want to turn this around and go for the tier 1 tower in mid. They are behind 1 kill, but if you look at the gold, it's looking pretty good for them. Darkshire already has a Hood of Defiance, so he's quite hard to kill. He needs some more HP though. As you can see, he's only barely hitting 900. Templar Assassin stacking up some stats with cheap Wraith Bands. Rubik only has that Staff of Wizards, so he's, needless to say, he's kind of low in HP. Boba gets pulled back in. He's gonna get bursted down before he's able to do anything. Nice gang from Quantic.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
And Malcolm mid also has to be careful. Throws out a nuke on Lich. In Quantic, the boys on bottom might have to be careful. We have 1 or 2 heroes coming in. Fear's hanging in there. And this structure is, they can just TP in on here and create a +1, +2, +3 situation. They might want to go for the Night Korok, who's being very, very persistent. The stun flies out. Painted Gold is in the vicinity to help him out. Support TP coming in. Oh man, they don't go for the last hit. Boba is here with the Malphas on Korok. Fear also in the vicinity, looking for the right target. Waveform up from Brax, he stole it. Painted Gold also running away. And Crystal Maiden denies the tower on bot. In the meantime, Shadow Shaman pushes down the top tier, the middle tier 1. And they're going to initiate on the Fear right now. Throw out the nukes. Universe misses the stun completely. Oh, great pullback into the vacuum, getting the slow on both heroes. Fear gets bursted down, and so does Leshrac. They drop so quickly to the nuke from Shadow Shaman. And this is looking very, very good for Quantic. They do want to make this their victory. They do want to go to a game 3. And EG have to react to this. The advantage is basically this is the same game all over again, just with reverse roles. Demon in mid, he almost has his relic up, and it's only 14 minutes in, so he's actually doing very, very good. 2 kills, 75 last hits, no deaths, and again this very, very early Roshan attempt from Quantic. Last game EG went for this, and I guess it's goes without saying by now that if you have a very good advantage and you know that you're going to win big 5-on-5 clashes, then go for Roshan as soon as possible. And I guess this 14-minute mark is always a nice timing to go for. Medallion picked up for TA for probably exactly this purpose. Oh, she also has an invisibility rune. Force Staff into Brax, onto Demon. They want to kill that hero because he is going to go for a big item, and they get the kill on him as well. Brax low on HP. Crystal Maiden also drops to Lich. Quantic is looking on fire right now. They're not taking any of the crap that EG gave them last game. And they're going to push the tier 2 mid by the looks of it. They're just going to aggressively force the issue onto EG, and they have nothing to answer. They only have a black hole up. Morphling. Oh, he's looking for items. He has nothing. Quantic can finish this before Lone Druid gets his big item up. They have a really big advantage so far. Let's see if there's any. Enigma doesn't have the mech up yet, but then again, so neither does Quantic. Darkseer does have a pipe though, and Boba TP's out from the top lane, knows that there's some visitors on their way. Yeah, and I don't think Quantic's going to stop here. They're just going to go up here, kill the creep wave, and then move back down toward the tier 2. In the meantime, though, EG might want to go for a trade for the tier 1 mid. Perhaps even with Fear going for the tier 2, tier 1 bottom. It is down to 660 HP. The mid also damaged a little bit. So this might be what EG is looking for right now. You know, they can't really go in a full-on team fight. They just don't have the damage. They just don't have the items. If they had a mech, then maybe. But then again, Quantic do have a pipe, and they don't want to. They don't want to go for that trade. They don't think that the trading any towers at this stage of the game is worth it. So they stop their advances. The bottom tier 1 though is getting pressured by Fear, so they got a TP there as well. He gets some decent damage done. So one more push of this type, and the tier 1 bot's going to drop for the Dire. But they're not giving anything away for free to EG. So still no tower taken from EG this game. And there we go, Matt. I'm going to be the one to go for a mech. 630 gold is what he needs. And Korok sitting on the last little bit of his invisibility rune to provide some intel to his teammates. So this is a very nice defensive ward in the current position of EG. So goes this one. This one might have seen the smoke used from Quantic. But judging from the movement of EG, they didn't pay attention to it. Force staff in, onto Fear, nukes fly out, disables go as well. The burst damage is probably going to be enough. And Korok even getting the last hit now on Morphling. So this is very, very bad for EG. Especially Brax now has the Morph and doesn't care about agility, so he goes up to 1400 HP. Morph is a nice skill to have on Rubik. He attacks really, really slow, but what you want is a nukes. And your skill set basically, so it doesn't really matter. The extra HP is just really nice to have. And Demon on top finally got his relic up. He needs 650 gold more and then he'll have Radiance. And he's just staying super safe right now. This is that one straw that EG is holding on to. Is that Demon will get a Radiance, that will make it possible for them to take team fights, and that maybe Fear can profit out of some team fight wins. But Korok's TA has been working out for them. She's only 2-2-3, so nothing all too dominating, but she's still getting the job done. Especially the team in general is getting the job done. They've been a very coherent and
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
homogeneous mix, I guess. Pipe used by Painted Gold. And they're going for the high ground right now. Malak almost dies, almost gets focused down. Lone Druid goes in. Maybe they're going to focus, force out some spells. They might realize right now that this is in fact just illusion. The Mass Serpent Wars get killed. Korok eating a crap load of damage, gets Force Staffed out. He still has the Aegis. Blink Dagger flying in. Slows on a crap load of heroes. It's Bulba as well as Melk. This is a very, very dangerous point in time for both teams. They got to be very, very careful. So a 6 tower advantage for Quantic, and they certainly want to make something happen with this gold advantage. Now Enigma has a mech up. Matrim should have his up. No, he doesn't yet. So EG cannot let this happen. The Rasta Mass Serpent Wars have been used. They don't have that. They get some decent anti-push. They all get pulled in. Slow goes out. Darkseer Wall goes as well. Korok still has the Aegis, and now they're taking the high ground. Telekinesis up onto the bear. They kill the bear. And EG have to be very, very careful. That wall is going to deal some big damage. It's only level 1, and he's on level 11, so that's kind of weird. So it's already gone a short duration for a level 1 wall. Fierce hang back in the fog. This is the vision that Quantic have right now of the battlefield. Fear now shows himself. Stun flies out. Morph is being used as well. He's getting disabled and bursted down. He is going to die, I think. Waveform is away. He barely survives. The mech also gets used, and Quantic going for the high ground. The Lich ultimate bounces back and forth and back and forth. And Quantic is just persisting on the bottom lane, on the top lane, pushing in the high ground over and over and over again. And the tier 3 tower isn't going to be able to take this much longer. Although I think they should focus it down a little bit more. It only took 700 damage now in the past 4 minutes or so that they've been hanging around the top. And they let off. They stop. Roshan's gone for another 4 minutes. Had Lich had that mech, then perhaps they would have been more aggressive. But I think the you know, no, it's not Matrim, it's Mikey. Mikey's mass serpent wards might have been used a little bit too soon. They're only level 1. They can get killed quite quickly, and they should use them to maximize the damage once a big creep wave is coming onto the high ground. And then make sure you focus at tier 3 unless there's like a hero diving you or something. Painted Gold, his next focus should be HP. He needs HP. Because it's only that HP that will effectively make him that very, very, very tanky hero. Because naturally Darkseer will later on go for something like a Shiva's Guard that will add some additional armor onto him. But what he really needs is HP. So there you go, Vanguard purchased up 1200 HP. And each point of health he now gets will transfer into several effective hit points later on. Because you combine that with the damage block, with the regen from Pipe, with the magical damage block from Pipe, and with the armor. So Darkseer is one of the tankiest heroes and one of the hardest to bring down on the map right now. Check the gold per minute. Looking pretty bad for EG. They should have that Radiance up on the bear. And he does. But they need more items like that. Especially the Morphling also has to get some farm going. And he only has a Gold Scepter just now. He needs 3.3k gold more until he has that item up. And now Lich also has the mech. So Quantic will probably go for it right now. Painted Gold giving the top lane some push. Going for the high ground over here. He's actually staying for quite a while. He wants to really force a reaction out of EG right now. He's just persisting. And they're going in from behind. And they might actually lose Painted Gold here. They were waiting for the chain stunning. The pipe was also used, but they're going to burst him down. He has no more escape mechanism. The surge was used, and down goes Painted Gold. Now 4 heroes left from Quantic. No pipe for them. No ultimate from Darkseer. No wall of replica. And EG know this too. They're going aggressive. Mikey force-staffing himself away, but the bear is too fast for him. He's already in the burn range. Rasta uses the sheep. And he tries to go for a TP, but he has to be careful. He has to run a little bit further. Quantic is here. This is a. They're going now onto Lone Druid. He's going to get burst down. Lich ultimate flying through. Boba looking for maybe a good place to ultimate. Tag now, trying to do as much damage as he can, disabling Fear, but then he does go down. Darkseer is still dead. And the boys from Quantic, they at least want to get Demon dead. Korok goes in. He goes for the kill. Boba's here as well. Was looking for the black hole, but doesn't get a good position. Now he might very well drop to Korok. Blinks in after him. Mech is used, but the damage from Korok is just too much. Just a slow left. Max also here. Korok is just going to have to turn around, get disabled, chain disabled actually, and the stun from Leshrac gets the damage done. The refraction was killed, and EG back out. Brax running away from Fear actually. Painted Gold is here again though. Oh man, Fear. TP's out just safely. And that was a very, very, very awkward team fight. I don't even know what to think about this. I think Quantic should have just backed out there. As you can see, that team fight was more in favor of EG from that XP graph coming back up. And Roshan was timed, he's back. And there's that cast range. PA was standing here and she places a freaking... You look at that distance, it's like across the screen. And give some decent vision too, so there you go, gonna go into... Oh, they can't see the smoked up heroes though. Oh, and there's that sentry ward. Great play. Great play. This is going to be a big team fight. Now they will get spotted out. They know what's going on. Brax is in a bad position. Great slow onto 4 heroes or so. Korok blinks in. They're going to focus down Mech before anything happens. The mech is used defensively though. And there we go. Stun flies out. Korok gets focused down. Mech now used as well from Quantic. 4 staff out. Korok actually low HP. 900 is not a lot. He does get focused down very quickly. Painted Gold and Mikey. Man, switch your name tag, dude. They get split up from the rest of their team. And now Matcham might be in big trouble. Fear chasing after him. Brax. There he goes. Throws out the Malefice onto Fear. Boba throws the real Malefice now onto Rubik in turn though. And they're going to dive him. Shadow Shaman kills Malak in the back end of play. And Brax going to burst it down. Painted Gold is here though. Gets entangled up. And EG back out. They had enough of this. All the while TA back up base. Healing back up. And that's the great thing of having all your tier 1 towers back up. Look at the distance that he's able to just TP. And they can just go and engage one more time. Alright. Fierce here gets disabled. Has to be careful. Brax also throwing out his nukes. Korok throws out the slow in turn. Refraction is up. Brax barely surviving with that use of the Force Staff. And there we go. They're just going to focus on the bear. That Radiance damage is a crap load. 7 more seconds. Demon tries to TP himself away, but there's the telekinesis disabling the TP channel. And down goes Demon. Fear might also be in trouble. Gets slowed down. The waveform is ready, so he might want to go across unpassable terrain right now, and he is going to do so. Force Staff right behind him from Brax, and the slow is out on Fear, but he might be in over his head. Brax might be. Korok blinks in. The cooldown is ready. Strength off his starter, but Fear is going to drop. Great play here from Quantic. Unstoppable streak on Rubik, and EG just getting caught out of position. They're doing some funky things. And now Quantic can go for Roshan as they were actually originally intended to. Haven't seen a big black hole from Enigma in this fight, in this game yet. And Korok is going for the crit. He wants to hit hard and maybe get lucky with the refraction plus melt bonus damage into a crit from Daedalus or Chrysalis at this point in time. But at any rate, the second Roshan of the game falls again to Quantic. It appears that we might go to game 3 if the game continues like this, and Quantic will probably win this. But EG are not out of this, that's for sure. They have the heroes they need. They have a Lone Druid, a strong late game hero, 12 slots on him, Morphling, very, very strong late game carry. They have the black hole, they have Leshrac, so they are actually looking okay when it comes to potentially being able to win the game. I guess the disadvantage is that they have a 6 tower disadvantage, as well as they're 6 kills behind, and the graphs are spelling doom for them. Quantic should really consider going for the high ground now one more time, because Demon has been farming like a beast, even though they focus him down a bunch of times and he gets caught out. He's still the second most farmed hero on the map, only being surpassed barely by Darkseer. Oh, Korok, don't get entangled, son. You gotta be careful. And the Radiance, one thing about the Radiance is just that how... Oh, he might want to go for Universe right now. Okay, just wants to farm the creeps, just wants some gold. On the mini-map we can see 3 heroes from Quantic on the top lane, on the middle. Matchroom fighting against the Replicate, and Korok now used the Haste Rune. It's gonna catch out that illusion, that Replicate.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
And now Quantic gonna transition towards the top. Fear is not there. He wants to go for the trade. He wants to go for the tier 1. I don't know if he's gonna have enough time. They burst down the creep waves quite quickly. And Fear should back. Pipe is used, Rasta War is used as well. Fear is still in the middle at the tier 1 of the enemy. If they lose the tier 3 on top because of this, then this is not gonna be worth it. Fear, where are you, man? He gets the tower. Where's the TP? We see disable now on the bear from Lone Druid. Oh, vacuum back in. Oh man, they said Fear, go for the tier 1 bot as well. It's so low, just finish it quickly. Oh man, the glyph is used. And Quantic, they get their first tier 3 tower of the game. Universe might get, oh, the vacuum, kind of inefficient, not through the wall. And now Morphling is back in base. They're gonna focus down this bear. It's off cooldown for 2 further minutes then. Oh, he just resummoned it, that's why. And Quantic? They back out. They don't want to continue, it appears. So 1300 gold left, and Fear will have his Ethereal Blade. And that will give us some good, much needed power in team fights. He can't one-hit heroes like last game, but he can certainly burst down a TA to very, very low HP once the refraction is gone, basically. And Quantic have a time when have like a window of opportunity that is slowly but surely closing. And EG just have to win. They just have to turtle and just continue doing this. And they have the heroes to do what it takes too. Nukes are flying out. EG hang back wisely, quite far back. Let's go into vision of Quantic right now to illustrate why it is so tough to go up against the high ground. They don't have any vision up here.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Look at the positioning from EG. Oh man, the certain wards are dropped. I think there's going to be a team fight. EG is probably going to go in right now. Look at the melee barracks being focused down. They're forced through the wall of replica. Good initiation from Korok, and he's going with the BKB onto Universe, onto Milk right afterwards. He's going to drop as well. Double kill now on Korok, and they're going to turn back. And EG lost their top barracks. Man, such a very long siege, and it was over in just a split seconds. 2 heroes dead for EG. Korok gets both those kills, and they're going to rotate toward the middle tier 3. They're not stopping. Ping from Brax signaling that they should really go for this. And look at that tier 3 tower dropping so quickly. No backdoor protection. The high ground is taken from creeps. And EG not sure what they want to do about this. They should continue focusing. Okay, they're just going to go for the bear right now, but the demon can just resummon it. And he does, but a little bit too late. Already lost the HP. Slow goes out onto 2 heroes, no, just 1. And Quantic want to at least get this tier 3 tower before they back out. A few more auto attacks. Are they going to go for the deny? EG does get the deny. Now they should just get out. Well, Korok still has the Aegis, I guess. Hype is used again. They're going in once more, guys. They're not stopping. Eidolon's being farmed up. And there you go. Vacuum back in, focusing Universe. I guess the bear. Maybe they did want to go for Universe instead. And Fear, there's the Ethereal Blade onto Painted Gold, but still not any major damage. Especially on Paint, he's just so tanky. With that magical damage resistance from the pipe. And Milk now gets caught out. Telekinesis up, will get thrown into his teammates. Force staff out, actually it was a vacuum. Milk gets hit, but Korok, oh great timing with that mech from Boba, but it's not enough. Down goes Milk. Korok gets entangled even with the BKB. The bear don't care about that.
That's why I'm here.
And the wards from Rasta are back up again. So actually the racks in mid are taking a fall again. And Quantic are looking to go 1-1 against EG. There's not much EG can do about this. Middle racks fall. At least the melee barracks range are going to follow shortly after. And I think EG might as well call this a game. Unless they're very confident in the ability of their late game heroes. But Quantic has been very patient with their advantage in the game and taking the buildings in the high ground. So now Quantic's going to just return to farming. They have 2 big lane advantages. They lost a tier 1 mid, they lost a tier 1 bot, but they have all the rest. No, they lost a tier 2 bot as well. So they lost 3 towers, and they still have 3 outer towers standing, whereas EG are missing an entire double racks. So there's where a big portion of that gold difference is coming from. So if you look at the farm difference, it's not that significant. The last hit farm is actually spread very evenly. XP due to all the kill advantages and disadvantages, it's looking like this. But the gold difference is mainly due to the structure gold. So you actually just went for the Chrysalis and then immediately into BKB. That's an interesting build for a TA. Quantic is mobilizing their troops, and they want to go back in now. Check the items from Quantic. There's a Shiva's Guard, Pipe, and Vanguard. We just went over TA's items. 4 staff on Brax, on Rubik and Shadow Shaman, as well as an Aghanim Scepter on Shadow Shaman and a Mystic Staff on Rubik. And Matcham just tanking up with Vitality boost. Whereas on EG side we have Boba now with a Blink Dagger on top of the mech, so he can get a game-changing black hole out, provided that his team has the burst damage to follow up. And that's going to be the most difficult thing, the burst damage to follow up on a perfect black hole. Morphling has the Ethereal Blade, and the rest of the team don't have barely anything. They have like, I see like an Organ Club here, but nothing significant. Whereas almost everybody on Quantic have one item finished, like one decent item completed. Roshan should be back any minute, guys. Yeah, and Quantic is exactly waiting for this. Third Roshan, Aegis and Cheese. He's going to be respawning any second. Within the next 10 seconds, Roshan's going to be back, and we'll see if EG want to challenge this. What Quantic did very well in that last engagement, that saved their asses basically, was that they had a trap here, and they do still have it. And as EG under smoke moved in this direction, they had a sentry sitting right here and an observer ward right here. So they had the observer ward vision coupled with a true sight as well, so they saw them coming. Not giving them a chance to initiate. And I just make this point, and they get Roshan. Dayla's up on the Korok now as well. Who picked up the cheese? Rubik it is. And Rubik still has Morph and 1800 HP. So Fear wants to get the tier 1 top. He has most of his strength, Morph to agility.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
They could glyph this to force out some more timing. And they're already taking the high ground. Korok with a BKB going in onto Universe. He's going to drop for sure. Brax also throwing up now Melk, and he drops as well. 2 heroes already dead. And a black hole now from Boba onto 3 heroes also from Licho. Yeah, the channel got cancelled immediately. I'm not too sure what it was, to be honest. Maybe it was Mikey. And the GGs get called. Quantic take the win. A deserved win. So we go 1-1 in EG against Quantic. We're going to the great last and third game. That's going to decide who advances and who loses.
Radiant's bottom barracks are under attack.
An amazing play from Quantic. Not even like one single hero that stands out. It's just the general teamwork, the patience, the consistency of Quantic that really makes me respect them for their performance in this game. They really deserve this win, and good luck to both teams for the last and third game coming up. So dear viewers, don't go anywhere. We're just gonna watch this Ancient getting pwned, and then we will go.
Radiant's Ancient is under attack. Radiant's Ancient is under attack.
Monster kill.
Radiant's Ancient, dire victory.
Here we go, guys. The Ancients gets destroyed, and EG find themselves losing to Quantic in game 2 after winning game 1, and it's been like a mirror match. Game 1, very convincing win by EG. Game 2, very convincing win by Quantic. We're gonna go to game 3 to decide who takes it all. So there you go. Look at those items. Just overall, very good team coordination by Quantic. So we go back to my face. I want to thank you guys for tuning in. Don't go anywhere. Just stick around for game 3. I'll keep you guys updated. All of you guys can listen to some music until game 3 gets started. Until then, please check out epiccommentary.com. Please subscribe to my YouTube. I'm going to upload the VODs there. Facebook and Twitter is also nice to have for myself, and also nice to have for you guys to follow me and like me on, so you guys are kept up to date about my upcoming casts as well. So with that, I want to thank you and see you guys in a few seconds.
said good day, sir!